tonight for the second straight Friday night, a battle of unbeaten teams in the top 4 of our WCTC Central Jersey Top 10. Tonight, 4-0, number 3 Old Bridge at 4-0, and number 2 Sayreville coming down for the better part of 12-15 hours. Standing water on the field. Weather most definitely will play a role in tonight's game.
It's been coming down for longer than that, Rich. I mean, it was raining when I went to bed last night. It was raining when I got up at 4 o'clock this morning. So it has been just a continuous downpour. Unbelievable what we have seen over the last 24 hours plus.
Adding an interesting angle to tonight's game. Number 3 Old Bridge, number 2 Sayreville. Here to bring you all the first half play-by-play. The man standing to my left, Mike Pavlichko.
All right, thanks very much, Rich DeMarco. A weeking off to Old Bridge. Here's the kick. It's a line drive kick on the ground, and it is fielded. And the quarterback is David DePalma. It goes right up the middle and up to the 26, up to the 30, 35-yard line. First down and 10 for Old Bridge from their own 35-yard line. DePalma with it under center, takes it, options, goes up the middle, no, keeps it, and it goes through the middle, and they did hand it off. It goes up to the 44-yard line on the carry, Brandon Nolan, and stopped on the play on deep right now. DePalma under center here on second down. And it goes off the right side, and on the carry that time was Nolan. And the pick will get to the Sayreville defense in just a moment. Third down and 2 for Old Bridge on their own 43-yard line. DePalma under center, one back behind him. DePalma calling out the signals. One receiver out wide to the left, and the handoff goes off the right side to Nolan, and he gets up to the 50-yard line and crosses into Sayreville territory. Here's junior Jabby Lamar Holmes, the safeties. First down and 10 for Old Bridge at the Sayreville 49-yard line. DePalma under center. Set. Scarano goes in motion. The kid goes to Nolan off the left side. He gets down to the 45-yard line before he's brought back by a host of tacklers. In on the stop. DePalma takes it, now keeps it, goes up the middle, and no gain on the play as he went right into the line. He maybe got a yard if they give him forward progress. Ken Leon on the stop. Third down and 4 coming up for Old Bridge.
And not surprisingly, no balls on.
DePalma calling out the signals. 8:20 to go here in the first quarter. Clock rolling, no score, and it goes up the middle to Nolan, who busts off left tackle, picks up a couple of yards on the play. It'll be a 4th and short coming up for Old Bridge as he missed the first down by about inch. And to kick it away will be Anthony DePalma, and he stands back in his own territory at the 47-yard line. It's a high snap. He has to come back to get it, but fields it. Spinning high kick, gets hung up in the wind a little bit, takes a Sayreville bounce and is down by Old Bridge at 10 for Sayreville at their own 25-yard line. Dan Huff is the quarterback. He hands it off, goes right up the middle to Max 4, and 4 is able to pick up 1 yard on the play, and it'll be a second down and 9. The other back by Brad Benson Hyundai Mitsubishi in South Brunswick. Welcome back to Sayreville War Memorial Stadium. Second down now for the Bombers at their own 25-yard line. And 10. The disc goes off the right side to Jabby. Gets up to the 30-yard line and then some. Knocked out of bounds on the near sideline. Coming off the play. We have 30 now remaining in the first quarter. Huff takes it. Gives it off to Spruill, who gets taken back for a loss on the play of 2. And it'll be back at the 5-yard line. One receiver out wide to the right. They've thrown one pass in this game already, a completion to DeJon Spruill, and taken down for a loss is junior Jabby on the pitch out. Knocked down near the 10-yard line. Gerard Herron, the defensive end, coming around him, takes the snap, keeps it, looking to throw left, and it is incomplete. In and out of the hands of the intended receiver, who was Mark Poor, coming out of the backfield. Huff lining up under center. Man in motion now. It goes up the middle and no gain, and get loss on the play. It goes up the left side and getting into the end zone. No, keeping it up for Sayreville, and Dan Huff on the keeper. Take the handoff. Old Bridge went for it. He was able to get around the left side. A couple of people chasing him, holding him up, in fact. But he did get in, and it's a touchdown. 6-0 Sayreville, and going for the foot. Whether or not they're happy. Here's the kickoff from Sayreville. It's a line drive kick, bobbled, but fielded by Old Bridge. And boy, that's the chunked up part of the field. Joel Scarano 4:03 left in the opening quarter. David DePalma under center. The Old Bridge quarterback, 1st and 10 from their own 24. Man goes in motion. It goes up the middle. No gain on the play. The Sayreville defense coming up with a shot at 3:25 left in the opening quarter. 2 receivers out wide left for Old Bridge. DePalma under center, pitches it back. It goes to Nolan. Nolan gets stood up behind the line and taken down for a loss. Taken down at the 22-yard line. A loss of 3 on the play, and it'll be a 3rd down and 12 coming up for attempt his first pass of the game. Takes the handoff up the middle, now keeps it, goes off the right tackle, gets up to the 30-yard line, and up to the 31, where he is finally taken down by slickers and sweatpants down the sideline. 2nd down and 6. They hit it up at the middle, now the ball gets fumbled, and falling on it is DePalma. And gets down near the first down marker. Ball pops loose on the far sideline. Sayreville says they have it. It's very wet, and they've got a 3rd down and 16 coming up. Huff under center. We've seen 3 fumbles in the last 4 plays. It goes right up the middle. Fumble. Ball pops loose again for the football. 4 fumbles in the last 5 plays from scrimmage.
I wonder what the halftime talk is going to be in both locker rooms.
Put glue on your hands. That's about all you can do. 11:57 woodwork for this game. Velcro, maybe. 1st and 10. Old Bridge. Ball on the Sayreville 32-yard line. It goes off the right side, and down near the first down marker on the play was David DePalma. Calling out the signals. Man in motion to the right. DePalma hands it up the middle. And from the Sayreville 23, it goes off the right side, carrying it to Scarano, and he gets down to the Old Bridge. 1st and goal from the Sayreville 7 off the George Najar Bomber timeout. DePalma, 9:06 to go in the first half. DePalma brings his team to the line out of the huddle. Calling signals left and right. One man goes in motion. DePalma keeps it, gets tripped up, and taken down for a loss. No gain on the play, and in on the play was Stephen Daly, the injured tackle, who is back in there now for Sayreville, so that's good to see. DePalma takes the handoff now. It goes off the left side. Scarano, did the ball pop loose? No, but he did hit the wall, and he was able to get down to about the 11-yard line. Gain of 2. It's going to be a 3rd and goal from the 11. Option run right. They very rarely go to the air. Let's see what they do here. Goes right up the middle, and no gain on the play for Nolan. And maybe a couple of yards.
It gives you that luxury in a tough field condition game.
They've got the wind. Ball is on the 11-yard line. A flag is down on the play. The line drive kick is good, but we'll see what the penalty is going to be. A false start on Old Bridge, so it is going to bring them back.
Points coming off the board, and now making that field.
Check it. It's at the 11. Wasn't that close before, but here we go. A 28-yard field goal attempt for Anthony DePalma. Here's the do-over. Line drive kick once again. It's through and good. And now Old Bridge kicks off. Right here after the field goal, they trail at 6-3. Here's the kick from Anthony DePalma. A deep kick. It is going to land at the 6, go into the end zone. Sayreville 1st and 10 from their own 20, starting out this drive with 7:01 to go in the first half. Taking it down the middle now is Spruill, and he gets tripped up to about the line of scrimmage. Check it, Junior Jabby. A gain of 2 on the play. And it'll be a 2nd down and 8 coming up for the Bombers. With a 28-yard field goal by Anthony DePalma. Huff gives it up the middle. This time it is Spruill. Check it, Mark Poor, and he picks up another 3 yards on the play up to the 26-yard line, and it'll be a 3rd down and 5. For Sayreville, Huff goes with Spruill in motion to the left. The fake handoff now keeps it, pitches it out to the left side. Caught by Jabby. 1st down and more up to the 32-yard line. Finally chased out of bounds there. Brandon Nolan chasing him down to the far sideline. And it'll be a 1st down, though, for Sayreville. 33. Bombers with it, leading it 6-3. In motion to the left is Spruill. It goes up the middle, and it is Junior Jabby getting stood up at the line, taken down for a loss, knocked back to the 31-yard line. In on the tackle, Sean Williams for the Old Bridge defense.
They gave him forward progress. Got about 2.
remaining in the opening quarter. Second down and 8 for Sayreville from their own 35-yard line. Huff takes it, looks to throw, right side, pass incomplete into the log flume over there, wanting pass interference on Old Bridge, but not getting it. The intended receiver, Robert Kelsey, selling the yard. Third down and 8. Spruill in motion to the left, and now Huff gives the handoff up the middle to Jabby. He faked it to Poor, and it's no gain on the play. In fact, a loss of a couple of yards. Charles
Get a short game and try to allow every opportunity you have when you get in there close, try and take advantage.
We've got a fourth down for Sayreville, so Dan Huff, the quarterback, will punt it away, stands back at his own 25-yard line, and the return men are pretty near upfield, and the kick is going to go.
I will have Scarlet Knight player interviews.
Pretty excited for Football USA at noon tomorrow. I hear it's dry in there. First and 10, Old Bridge at the Sayreville 46-yard line. De Palma brings his team to the line. They got this after a weak punt attempt, and taken down in the backfield is De Palma as he was under pressure, heavily taken down by Stephen Ake and T.J. Horn on the play. A big loss on the play, about 7 yards. Get a man downfield. He looked like he wanted to pass on that one.
H set him up, and then Horn went in for the blow, and really was a blind side blow as De Palma was looking toward H, which had him around the legs, and then Horn came in and just nailed him to the turf. Big loss on the play, 8 yards. That'll make it now a 2nd and 18 for Old Bridge from their own 48-yard line.
Actually lost about 6, so we'll call it 2nd and 16. Old Bridge back in their own end at the 48-yard line now. The handoff goes up the middle. No, keeping it is De Palma. He rolls to the right, gets to the original line of scrimmage, and finally gets knocked down about 4 yards shy of the first down marker at the Sayreville 40-yard line. DeJean Spruill coming in from the secondary, having to make that stop. He had come in and had to go back, let's call it, at the 43-yard line. Back to Palma with it, looks to throw, tries to keep it now. Ball pops loose. Sayreville says they have it. Well, let's see and wait for the ruling. Nick Staras fell on it, Sayreville says, and they've got the football. 5th fumble in this football game, and Sayreville has got it 1st and 10 at their own 43. And more important even than recovering the football is just the point that Old Bridge will most likely not be able to score. But there comes up with, they go with 3 receivers wide to the right, and the handoff goes right up the middle. And getting stood up at about a 2-yard gain on the play is Poor, who actually dragged a few tacklers with him east to west towards the near hash mark. Derek Giango was one of those players. Huff brings his team to the line now. 3 receivers to the left. With the ball just inside the right hash mark, goes up the middle. Poor able to get a first down and more. Ball pops loose, but after he was down to the 43-yard line of Old Bridge. So into Knights territory. Sayreville with a 1st and 10 at the OB. 1st down and 10. Ball at the Old Bridge 43. Huff under center. Poor behind him. Gives it to Poor. Goes right up the middle. No gain on the play. Maybe a yard if they give him forward front. Receivers out to the left. Jabby, Spruill, and Holmes. Huff under center. Poor behind him. On this 2nd down, it goes right up the middle, and maybe they're going to try and call a timeout here as Poor got it down to the 40-yard line. It'll be a 3rd down and 7. And that's the end of the first half. So they actually just let the clock go out and just took the time off.
That will go back at War Memorial Stadium here in Sayreville. Halftime of our Central Jersey High School football game of the week, and a good one. Lived up to the expectations, at least through a half for the second in a row. Old Bridge was able to recover the first one before Sayreville got it back around midfield. And Sayreville on the second play from scrimmage then fumbled it as well. Old Bridge got it right back. There are more than a few just puddles of actual water. And interesting, I don't know, coincidentally or not, that has been the area where a lot of the play has been so far in the first half. We have to see if maybe flipping the sides around, flipping the ends of the field around, or we'll change that up here in half number 2. Sayreville on their way back on the field. Second half just moments away. More Central Jersey High School football on WCTC in 30 seconds. Whichco Central Jersey High School football, second half just about to begin. Number 2 and undefeated Sayreville leading number 3 and undefeated Old Bridge by the count of 6-0, and Old Bridge has been out on the field for a good 5-7 minutes. Sayreville just making their way back on the field moments ago to the raucous of the Notre Dame will receive and defend the goal to our left as we begin half number 2. Sayreville in the home blue jerseys with the silver pants, the white numerals with the silver trim. Sayreville in block letters across the chest. They do have the silver helmets with the white stripe with the blue trim. Meanwhile, for the Old Bridge by the score of 6-3. Jabby is the deep receiver. Heels back at his own 10-yard line. Sproul along with Lamar Holmes stand at their own 20. Here comes the kick by De Palma. End-over-end kick. Fielded by Jabby inside the 10 at the 8. Up to the middle. 15, 20, 25. Cuts it back right. Has the Marion at the 40, 45. Out to midfield. Can they catch him from behind? Left sideline into Old Bridge territory. Touchdown inside the 45. At the 42-yard line, a 50-yard kickoff return for junior Jabby to begin half number 2. And Stephen Heaney, a potential touchdown-saving tackle. Sayreville, tucks the quarterback for Sayreville under center. 3 backs in the backfield behind him, now set up as a wingback on the right side. The deep man Sproul, he takes the pitch, tries to turn the corner right, 45, cuts it back, turns the corner 40, knocked out of bounds inside the 35-yard line at the 34 on the stop. Joel Scarano takes Rich DeMarco, Mike Pavlichko back at War Memorial Stadium in Sayreville. The Bombers 2nd and 2 from the Old Bridge 34. Give goes up the middle to Ford, has the first down. Inside is Holmes. Huff the give goes up the middle. No, he keeps it on the option, runs it left, turns the corner inside the 30, knocked down at the 29. Tackled in on the play by Matt Lamella. Huff under center, the 2 backs behind him, Jabby along with Poor. Huff calling out signals. Sayreville moves from left to right. Here's the snap. The give goes up the middle to Poor. Hits a wall. Did he fumble the ball? And a pile up. He did hold on to it. Minimal gain right into the Old Bridge. 6-3 with 9 minutes 45 seconds to play third quarter. Sayreville with a 3rd down and 7 from the Old Bridge 25. Quarterback is Huff, under center, takes the snap, fakes the handoff, now keeps it right, pitches it out to Jabby at 20. Stop right there, no gain on the play. Defending the option that time by Joel Scarano, and he knocks down.
Or he might have had 2 yards if they kept it. Huff did. He might have had 1 yard. When he gave it to Jabby, they lost yardage. So with each successive play, they wound up further back for no gain.
4th down and 8. George Najar to go for it here. 4th down and 8 at the Old Bridge 26. Man goes in motion left. That's Sproul. Holmes, the receiver, set out left. Fake handoff. Huff back to throw. Looks right now. Is going to run it up the middle. Caught from behind and is tackled well short of the first down. Only a gain of about 1 yard on the play as a trio of players converging in their own. Receivers in on the play. David De Palma, the quarterback, gives those up the middle to Nolan. Nolan out to the 27, 28-yard line. Gain of about 3 yards on the play. Minutes, 15 seconds to go third quarter. David De Palma, the quarterback, 2 receivers in on the play. Fumbles the snap, then picks it up, tries to run it up the middle, but it's caught right there at the line of scrimmage. Brought down for no gain on the play. T.J. Horn, the main Sayreville Bomber, in there on the tackle. So just like that, it's a 3rd and a relatively long play. 3rd down and 7 for Old Bridge from their own 31. Fake handoff by De Palma. Keeps it again, is brought down at the line of scrimmage. So again, another big play by the Sayreville defense, stopping Old Bridge on the 3rd and 7. And here comes the punting team in once again. So Sayreville will get it back here, up by 3 points. Clean snap to De Palma. Here's beautiful kick spiraling down to Jabby, who lets it bounce, takes a beautiful Old Bridge bounce inside the 25, inside the 20, finally their own 18. 6:48 to go here in the third quarter. Huff hands off up the middle. This to the fullback, Poor out to the 20, 25-yard line, along with Anthony De Palma. Here comes the kick from Huff. An end-over-end kick fielded by Nolan at his own 46. Cuts it up the middle to the 50. Inside Sayreville territory. Right sideline. He could go 35, 30. Knocked that on. 1st and 10 for Old Bridge from the Sayreville 15. 4:33 to play third quarter. 2 receivers in on the play. Fake handoff by De Palma. Keeps it left side. Tries to turn the corner. Cuts back. Spins out of a tackler. Holmes still is carrying tacklers inside the 15 to the 11. A 4-yard gain on 1st down. And De Palma under center. Nolan, the lone back in the backfield. Hard count. The give goes up the middle to Nolan. Nolan right past the line of scrimmage, brought down almost immediately after. Gain of about 2, gets it inside the 10 to about the 9. That'll make it a third down and 3 for Oldbridge from the Sayreville 9. One back in the backfield behind De Palma. Hard count by the quarterback and fake handoff. Keeps it himself. Spins left, close to a first down. It's going to be very close because the forward progress they give him takes him just outside. Lined up on the near side, and that play ending on the near hash mark.
And obviously if they get it, it's at or around the 5, so it'll be 4 chances to punch it in for Oldbridge. And it's a big scoring opportunity. You've got to take it if you can get it.
And he got it. First down. Almost splits out to the right side. Receiver set out to the left is Kenny Good. One back in the backfield. That is Brandon Nolan. David De Palma calling out signals. Play action. Keeps it himself left side. About 2 yards on the option. Though a penalty marker on the play. Thought he was going to throw it that time after faking the handoff. And a gain of about 2 will bring it just inside the 5.
You've got to get it in from here. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Down 6-3 points at a premium. You may not get another chance like this.
2 minutes even to play third quarter. Oldbridge trailing Sayreville 6-3, though they have it. First and goal at the Bomber 10. De Palma on the option, running right, trying to turn the corner, spun around and taken down for a loss. Run all the way back out to the 20-yard line on the far side, though the forward progress, which is still a loss, will still result in a loss of about 3-4 yards on the play. Big tackling that time, a big gang effort by Sayreville, led by Dan Kransky, who tied up De Palma. Second down, they spot the ball. Second down and goal. Good along with De Palma. The receivers in on the play. David De Palma on a quarterback draw. Runs it up the middle, and it's stopped after a gain of only about 1 yard. The Sayreville defense didn't buy it, and De Palma was marked by Nick Starres, and a gain of 1 will make it a third and long on the third and goal from the 13.
De Palma, though, could not handle the snap. It dropped
20 seconds to play before the end of the third quarter. If Oldbridge doesn't get it in here, wouldn't be surprised to see Sayreville take a timeout to make Oldbridge kick the field goal at this bad part of the field. De Palma rolls right, slips down, gets sacked again. A loss back out to the 21-yard line, losing 7 on third and goal. Now 10 seconds to play third quarter. Oldbridge would be best served to have this Anthony De Palma to kick it. And the Oldbridge lineman running up on the right side. Now Anthony De Palma rolls left. This is a fake. David De Palma throws out to Anthony De Palma. Didn't see the play coming. Ball out of bounds on the far sideline. Wow, the fake field goal did not work at all as Mike Walsh came in as the holder. Sayreville takes over. First and 10 at their own 19.
The problem is the player that you want to catch that ball has to stop on a dime. Even in the dry part of the field, he could not do that.
So Sayreville on the big break, gets it back first and 10 at their own 19. Huff, the quarterback, gives it up the middle. Jabby taken down by Mike Walsh, who made that ill-advised pass up the middle after a gain of about 30 yards out to the 22. 23 they give him. Again, generous spots by the officials tonight. I like that. That'll make it a 2nd and 6, 2nd and 5, actually, for Sayreville from their own 25. Gain of 5 yards on the play for Jabby. And now that clock, we've been making reference to it, Sayreville's best friend, 11 and a half minutes to play in the game, and that clock running. Dan Huff, the quarterback, 2 receivers split out left, 2 backs in the backfield. For 2nd and 5. Huff calling out the signals. Jabby goes in motion right to give up the middle to the fullback 4. And he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. That'll make it a third down and 5 for the Bombers from their own 25.
That's 3.
Holmes is split out to the right side on 3rd and 6. Jabby goes in motion right. Huff under center. Play fake. Rolls right. Wants to throw. Throws over the middle. And a diving catch coming back to the ball was Holmes, though he trapped it incomplete. There will hunt for Sayreville. Standing back deep, Good and Nolan. They wait back at the 50-yard line for the punt from Huff. Here comes the end-over-end kick. Actually, a spiraling kick. Spiraling on the near sideline. Bounces out of bounds at the 30-yard 44-yard kick for Huff, and Oldbridge starts out 1st and 10. Now they mark it all the way up at the 35.
That's about where it went out.
Split out right, Good split out left. Nolan, the lone back in the backfield for 1st and 10 for the Knights. Give goes up the middle. This is Nolan across the 40 to the 42-yard line. Pickup of 7 yards on 2nd down and 3. 2 receivers in on the play. DePalma fumbles the snap now, runs it up the middle, and is stopped after a 1-yard gain and just clocked. As he got past the line of scrimmage, a beautiful hit by Matt Pagoda, who just sent DePalma going in the other direction. Gain of 2 on the play, actually close to a first down. That'll make it 8. 3rd down and 1 for Old Bridge from the...
That much more difficult to score.
3rd down and 6 for Old Bridge. Ball at their own 40-yard line. 2 receivers in on the play. Nolan, the deep back in the backfield behind David DePalma. DePalma takes the snap. Give goes up the middle to Nolan. Nothing going on there. Minimal gain out to the 41. Tackle on the play by Gary Andrushevsko. So that'll make it a 4th down and 4 for Old Bridge. We see the punting team come on once again, and Anthony DePalma and kick the ball at his own 28. High snap, almost fielded like a punt for DePalma. Here comes the end-over-end kick, fair catch, called for by Jabby, and makes the length of the field to try and tie or go ahead in this football game.
And very much a time situation, too, because you can run the clock down very easily.
2 backs in the backfield behind Huff, 2 receivers in on the play. Delayed handoff, goes right on the end around to Jabby. Jabby has it, goes to 40. He goes under center. Sproul along with 4. They're the backs in the backfield. Jabby goes in motion right. Huff takes the snap, rolls right. He has Holmes running a pattern deep down the right sideline. Throws for Holmes, who cuts back to the middle of the field. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Sayreville. A 36-yard touchdown pass. Dan Huff to Lamar Holmes. And that could be a breaker. 6 minutes, 9 seconds to play in the game. And Sayreville is now got ahead by the count of 12-3.
Wow is all you can say about that, and wow because it was amazing that he was able
to attempt the extra point. Matt Kenny out of the hold of Mark Poor. The long snapper is Matt Bodak. Awaiting the snap, ball is down. The kick is up by Kenny. Did he get it? He did. It's good. The extra point. Sayreville now ahead of Old Bridge 13-3. And our battle of undefeated. 6 minutes, 9 seconds to play, 4th quarter. More Central Jersey High School football. Puts Sayreville in the lead 13-3. Now here's a pooch kick on the ensuing kickoff. Goes out of bounds. Sayreville, the number 2 Bombers, leading it over the number 3 Knights of Old Bridge 13-3. Here with 6:08 to play, 4th quarter. And what could be the game-winning play, 36-yard touchdown pass from quarterback Dan Huff to receiver Lamar Holmes. And Old Bridge now face 1st down and 10 for Old Bridge. DePalma out of the shotgun from his own 35 and fakes the handoff. Now tries to run it left, knocked back in the backfield, and then brought down back at his own 29-yard line and inbounds, so the clock will continue to run. Sayreville now. 2nd and 14. DePalma takes the snap. 2 receivers split out right, throws it, and underthrow, well underthrow. Almost a ball drops. Bounces 4 yards before his brother Anthony DePalma. That'll make it now a 3rd and long, 3rd and 40. It's 4-down territory for Old Bridge. 3rd down and 14 from their own 31. Anthony DePalma, the receiver right, Good, the receiver left. David DePalma takes the snap, gives it up the middle to Brandon Nolan, gets about 5 out to the 36. 1 yard past the original line of scrimmage before he is stopped by Matt Bodak. Sayreville leaving the regular defense on the field. DePalma takes the snap, a good kick, a spiraling kick down the far sideline, though it rolls dead at left here. With Poor, the lone back in the backfield behind Huff, he takes the snap, he takes the handoff up the middle, gets about 3 past the 40 out to the 41. That'll make it a 4th and 7. Charles Friedel punts 100%.
And you force some pressure, maybe a bad snap.
Huff takes the snap. They don't get to him. They kick a high spiraling kick on the near sideline. Takes a beautiful Sayreville bounce inside the 25, inside the 20-yard line where it is touched up at the 19 from their own 19. Nolan, the deep back, 3 receivers in on the play. David DePalma fakes the handoff, now runs it up the middle, out to the 25, out to the 30-yard line, close to a first down. I believe he has a first down as he's brought down at the 30. Now under 2 minutes to play. David DePalma under center. Brandon Nolan, the back in the backfield. Scarano in motion, and too many players in motion. A penalty flag. And it'll make it a first down and about 15 for Old Bridge.
Not good.
And in the most messy part of the field, Old Bridge is. 1st and 15. From their own 14, David DePalma under center. Nolan, the lone back in the backfield. DePalma give up the middle to Nolan, out to the 25, out to the 28. And it's becoming evident Old Bridge is not going to be able to move the ball through the air. From their own 32, David DePalma under center. Brandon Nolan, the lone back in the backfield. Scarano goes in motion left. The give goes up the middle to Nolan. Has some running room across the 35, out to the 40, out to the 43. A gain of 10. That's good enough for an Old Bridge first down. Sayreville Bombers 28 seconds away from going 5-0 on the season. Old Bridge trailing 13-3 with the ball 1st and 10 at their own 42. The give goes up the middle to Nolan. Nolan across the 45, out to the 48. That could be the final play of the game.
No, the home team, as far as the field is concerned, just looking at that field is in awful shape. But the big question is, when in the world are you going to play it? Neither team apparently could or wanted to play it on a Sunday night with school the next day. And you've got, a situation where Old Bridge has already had their bye week. And when you look at the schedules coming up for these two teams.
David DePalma loading up, throwing deep down the right sideline, almost intercepted and dropped by Lamar Holmes, who is playing center field at about the 30-yard line. Pass falls incomplete. That'll bring up a 4th down, and under center calling out signals, looking from left to right, and the give goes up the middle to Nolan. Nolan has a first down to the 47-yard line of Sayreville, and they'll let the clock run out. 3, actually, where's the stop the clock? They might run anyway, and someone runs out, and in our battle of undefeated, 5-0, defeating a team which was unbeaten. Number 3, Old Bridge, 13-3. Knights fall to 4-1 on the year. And when we look at this game,
we work very hard, and sometimes we get on you real hard. But this guy came here 3 days this week because he knew this game was big, and he gave you your heart and soul, and it showed up on the field today, guys. Won the game for us today, but like we always say, we're a team, and no matter how we got to get it done, we get it done, and that's the name of the game. And when we had to come up big, we did. When we had to do what we had to do, it was big. And all I can tell you is you play with emotion, you play with intensity, you play with desire, and most importantly, you played as a team. And we had some adversity, we overcame it, and we continue to roll. And the big plays came from the big guys, and that's what we expect. And everyone else did their job. And now we move on to the next step. Now, we're going to have a brief meeting in the locker room, 5 minutes at the conclusion of this. There's a couple of things I have to tell you. There's been a short change in the schedule. Don't worry, you're still off on Monday. Change in the schedule.
Of the game will receive a certificate and personal memento. So there you have it. We were not disappointed tonight, though number 2 Sayreville a little better, defeating number 3 Old Bridge 13-3.
And by the way, on that player of the game, you practically could have given it to Lamar Holmes. Why? He was the only player who held on to the football at one point or another. And what did we say? It was going to be who can hold on to the football. Okay, maybe not in that sense in the second half, but he was able to catch it. One of few players able to do that tonight. And that is why Sayreville won this football game in good measure.
And a great game tonight. Lots of thank yous to pass along. Before we do that, let's just get you reset tomorrow on WCTC. Rutgers football will get it started at noon with Football USA. Then at 1:30, the Rutgers football tailgate party. 2:30, our complete pregame show. WCTC's Rutgers game day. 3:30 kickoff. RU against West Virginia in Big East action. I'll be back after the game for a special edition of Football USA. USA from the Hale Center outside the Rutgers locker room with Scarlet Knight player interviews. Lots of thank yous.